Hey everyone, it's Chris with Artifact, and today we're going to take a look at another piece from my personal collection, a military item that was worn by a World War II 101st Airborne vet who jumped on D-Day in Holland, was decorated with a Purple Heart, and here is the jacket. So you've got a Sterling Combat Infantry badge on the pocket flap, Sterling pinback jump wings, your 501 Paratrooper oval that has the gauze backing, and you've got a bronze star with oak leaf cluster, Purple Heart, good conduct ribbon, and then campaign ribbons. What's cool about this one on his ETO ribbon is you've got the invasion arrowhead for D-Day, and you've got his Allied Airborne patch, which is theater made. This is on wool, machine embroidered on wool. And his 101st Airborne patch. And if you look closely, the Airborne tab is also embroidered on wool, and that one's also theater done. Really nicely done. And this piece has been in my collection for several years. And it was originally obtained by author Mark Bando, who's written several books on the subject. In fact, hold that frame, I'll be right back. Here are two of the books that this veteran is mentioned in, Avenging Angels and Vanguard of the Crusade, where several really interesting stories about him are described. With the uniform, I always would keep binders with any of the paperwork, ephemera, research, and with this particular piece, it has the original hang tag that author Mark Bando would put with the uniforms, where he would keep personal notes for himself so that he knew not only who he got it from, but what was on the uniform, so that way it would just keep this uniform honest, wouldn't get switched out with other things. Here's it's a black and white photo of the veteran that had come with it. Looks like it's cropped from him, he's standing in formation. And muster out papers. This is really cool. This is original, like an onion skin citation for his Bronze Star medal. And this one reads, Sergeant Lyle R. Snyder, Army serial number, Parachute Infantry, while serving with the Army of the United States, distinguished himself by meritorious service in connection with the military operations against an enemy of the United States during the period of June 6, 1944, which is D-Day, to January 18, 1945. He displayed his ability and courage in the Normandy campaign on June 6th, the airborne assault on Holland on the 17th of September, and during the defense of the city of Bastogne, Belgium, from December 19th, 1944 to December 27th. Throughout the three campaigns, Sergeant Snyder demonstrated his devotion to duty and outstanding service to his regiment. His actions are in accordance with the highest standards of the military service. So that's nice because it kind of chronicles the main campaigns that he fought in. This is a really cool copy of a newspaper clipping that describes in greater detail how he received one of his Bronze Stars. Photo of him at the time when he was being interviewed for these books, and some earlier photos of him at probably advanced infantry training or basic. And what's also cool on this card are some notes. It's been years since I read the books, so I don't know all the intimate details of what was happening, but I do remember reading this card, jarred my mind. It said that the veteran had served with the 504 Battalion, later the 509, then cadred into the 501st PIR. He was a first sergeant of Headquarters Company, 2nd Battalion in the States. Then due to a conflict with a CEO, he was reduced to private and transferred to F Company, with which he fought in Normandy, Holland, and Bastogne. And what's interesting about that is, as I was revisiting this jacket, you can see that the insignia, this is also, that's theater made too. This really nice with this, I can't tell if it's like like kind of a oxidized metal ribbon that they had cut onto the wool. But if you look inside the jacket, you can see where the insignia was like all nicely machine sewn right here. And then as you look down further, you see that his chevrons are kind of crudely tacked on there where he was insubordinate and lost his rank and then was able to regain it during the war and put them back on his uniform when it was time for him to return. But this was a coveted piece in my collection, having a documented D-Day uniform group. That's a much sought after item, and it's been an honor to have this in my collection all these years. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.